Hello, and thank you for stumbling onto this YouTube channel. This is sort of an introductory video, and now, as you are here, I would like to hereby extend to you an invitation into my life. So, let me keep things a little brief here and answer some important questions with respect to myself, with respect to this channel that I've created. I've written all of it down into this piece of paper because I did not want anything to be missed, and therefore I'll be reading from here. Firstly, who am I? My name is Abhijeet. I'm an IT engineer and I like to teach. So in the past, during my college days, I have taught maths, I've taught programming, C, C++, Java, Python. I've also taught game development, I've taught web development, I've taught DSA, and a lot of different things that I have forgotten by now. So I graduated in 2021, after which I've been trying a lot of different things to actually find what I really want to do. So why have I created this channel? Firstly, I'm stuck into this loop of naivety, to be honest. I think things shifted onto an autopilot mode automatically post COVID because I had a lot of time to think, to write, to study, and to work on myself. But I think all that time is wasted now. I cannot just go back, travel back into the time and make things right and sort of make up for the lost time. It is just gone. What I have is now. And because I got COVID and the time during 2020-21 was pretty uncertain, I honestly thought that I would die of COVID, but I did not. And therefore I came to an understanding with myself that all this time that I have is sort of a bonus time, because I could have died like thousands of people who passed away during COVID. I could have been one of those, but I did not die, and therefore this time that I have till I actually die is sort of a bonus time, and therefore I just want to make sure that the time is utilized properly, it is not wasted. Secondly, I do not know who I truly am. I am an IT engineer, but it is not something that I wanted to do. There are times when I want to try out writing. There are times when I want to try painting. There are times when I want to write a poetry or a drama or a short story or a novel. There are 100 different things that I want to try daily. But the society, it wants you to focus upon one particular goal and work towards it. I mean, all of us have seen Three Idiots. The entire theme of that movie was to find out where your passion lies and work towards it. But what if I do not have one particular passion? What if I'm passionate about a lot of different things? How do I choose between, say, 10 different things that I want to do? I do not have time for it, firstly, and secondly, I do not have the resources, I do not have the money. So I truly want to know who I am. Where am I in this grand scheme of things? Where do I truly lie? Why is it that I exist at this point of time? I want to figure things out. For example, politically, I identify myself as a left liberal. But I honestly want to understand what is liberalism? How did it emerge? If you go on Twitter, it is the liberals that are always, बहुत गाली पड़ती है उनको. I truly want to understand, why do people hate liberals so much? Why do people hate the left so much? Is it because there's always some bit of violence associated with the left? I don't know. I want to figure things out. I identify myself as a left liberal, but I do not understand what liberalism is. I truly do not understand what being a leftist or being a communist means. Am I really a leftist? Am I really a communist? I don't know. I want to figure things out. I also want to figure out why do I think the right is pretty chaotic in India right now, in the world at large? I don't know. I hope to find things out as I proceed. Similarly, I would like to find my quantum of solace in literature, in the stories, in philosophy. And this is something that I've been meaning to do for a long time now. I just could not find the courage to wake up and make this video. I just did right now. Thirdly, because I only have a handful of friends, 3 to be precise, and most of them, they live 1,000 miles away. There's my best friend, he lives close, but he has got his work to do. Everybody has got their work to do. Everybody is obviously busy in their life. And I remember the time before COVID, when I was the general secretary of a technical committee in my college, and I would freely talk to all my juniors, and they would gladly listen to me, my weird theories, my opinions, everything. I lost that audience suddenly because of COVID. And so I hope you and me, we could be friends and help each other grow. Ultimately, that is the point of existence, right? Growth. And lastly, I'm tired of social media, which is full of bigotry, which is full of hypocrisy and extremism. So this is me basically taking a break from the outside and trying to get to the inside to find out who I truly am. I think I've reiterated it thrice now, but really want to find out who I truly am, where my interests lie. Therefore, as of now, I've uninstalled my Instagram, I've uninstalled my Twitter, I've uninstalled my Facebook, and by uninstall I mean I've permanently deleted all my accounts. And I've also limited the use of WhatsApp. I just cannot uninstall it. I try to uninstall it a lot of times, but then I just have to install it again because there's some work that has to be done on WhatsApp. So I'll try to limit the use of WhatsApp, but ultimately the goal is to get off social media by all means. And finally, the last question, that is, what are my aspirations with this channel? What am I? See, just because I've started a channel, it takes up certain space. Google allots that space onto their data servers, and I would hate it if I misused or if I wasted that space. So what are my aspirations with this channel? Firstly, to be honest, I want this channel to be my safe space. Till now, I've always found huge comfort reading and rereading Harry Potter books, and I would like to read them here. I would simply read a chapter, record it and upload it, not necessarily for you to watch. I'll just do it because Harry Potter is something that I find my safe space. I've always found huge interest in Hindi literature, so I would try to recite some poems. There was a time during school when I had a lot of poems by heart, so I would try to do the same, and I would read some stories, especially the ones that are written by Manto, by Harivansh Rai Bachchan, by Dinkar, by Premchand, etc. And I would love to explore other authors and other poets that have written marvelously in Hindi literature. Mahadevi Verma is one of those. So I just want to explore them. Thirdly, I would like to explore some philosophy as well, some spirituality as well, as I'm usually keen on exploring the other end of life, the other spectrum. What lies after life? What is to experience death? What happens then? Is there an afterlife? Should there be an afterlife? What is life? Questions like these. But I think let's see, let's not get too ambitious in the beginning because this is just the start, right? And finally, I think that Jawaharlal Nehru is a hugely misunderstood character of Indian history, and I've been a huge admirer of his writing. The known ones that include firstly his autobiography, and secondly his book on India, Discovery of India, and his book of on world history, glimpses of world history. I think, yeah, that is what it is called. There are his letters that have been published, his speeches that have been published, and I would like to bring them in front of my generation. Only then can the people who put out wrong notions about Nehru, left and right, on Twitter, on Facebook, on social media, if they actually read what he has written about topics that are actually important for them, then they would be able to decide if the man is worth the criticism that he gets today. For example, I remember Nehru writing a lot about the cow issue, the cow slaughter issue. So I would like to bring all of it in front of you slowly and steadily as time goes by, so that people can be a better judge of this character of Indian history. Finally, so this is all about my aspirations in this channel. I'll start with reading Harry Potter and uploading those videos. I'll also try to explore Hindi literature and aspects of Jawaharlal Nehru. So finally, before I end this video, there are some things that need to be clear. Firstly, I started a blog because I thought writing would be a good means of communicating. But then I got tired of typing everything out that I feel. It is easier to just record what I feel, because there are 100 different thoughts at any given point of time in my mind. So it is just better if I talk. So I have discontinued that blog after like 2-3 posts, and I hope, and I'll try my best to keep these videos here regular at least. I don't want to discontinue this channel, especially now. Secondly, the videos that I would be uploading would be raw, so there won't be any fancy edits. There won't be a lighting and expensive setup as such. After all, because this is my safe space, you are my friend, and one would not expect to go to their friend's house and sit with them under fancy lighting and mics and setup and all those things. So this conversation that we'll be having, I think this should happen in a flow. Therefore, I'm going to keep all the videos raw. There won't be any cuts, any edits. If I make a mistake, it's a mistake, because if you're talking to me in real life, I would make mistakes while I'm talking. I just don't go back and re-record what I say in real life. So why should I do that in the video? There are certain problems with this methodology. Firstly, the video could tend to be too lengthy. I don't care. The right audience would find this video entertaining. Not entertaining, they would find this video, I mean, everybody has different tastes. Everybody wants a space that they truly feel they belong to. If there is even one person who feels that they belong into the space that I am trying to create over here, it would be an achievement for me. So anyways, this was an introductory video about who I am, why have I started this channel, what are my aspirations for it, and what can you expect onto this channel. Thank you for staying till the end of this introductory video. If you did, I would soon begin with reading Harry Potter first, and I would laugh sometimes, I would cry sometimes, but at least I won't be pretending in front of the world that my life is perfect. My life is not perfect. Nobody has a perfect life that they show very proudly in front of 1,000 people over on Instagram or Facebook. Everybody from my generation is inherently depressed about different things, and we do not know why we are depressed, but we are. We may hide it for a minute or two, but it just keeps coming back. So I hope people who are kind of in the same boat that I am would find this space. YouTube algorithms, I don't know how they work, but I hope they find this space and they truly find this channel to be a place where they belong. I've got no big expectations from this channel. I'm not looking forward to going viral. I think it is better if this channel does not go viral ever, so that I'm good with limited amount of people who truly belong in this space. But anyways, let's see what happens. So see you then. Cheers and love. This is Abhijeet signing off.